And I must say, I like this whole lengthy passage thingy going between rooms. I don't know, maybe I just like mazes. Some people will probably find it way too frustrating.
Yeah.
How do you get it out?
Now what?
Yeah, those work really well. Say what? Well, no, it's not going to one-shot it if that's what you were wondering.
No, I think it's something with the timing on enemies, because this is hitting it really, really slow compared to how fast it hits enemies.
Oh, well that's because it's just the way it's programmed.
I made it so the invincibility on the orbs for the elements was actually a little bit lower than enemies, so you could double hit it.
Yes, but you made it set, so that it's not affected by gales and firewalls.
Yeah. Well, it wouldn't really be affected by firewalls either way, but...
Well, yeah.
Okay. I guess I could use honesty for a little bit. Might as well use this.
Oh yeah. That does work, doesn't it? Killer. Yep.
But it's really not that strong.
Ooh, yes. Speaking of this room in particular, I remember before I even started working on this game, I came to this room before I had the element of honesty. And you have ways to prevent people from getting here, but I came here anyway. And I tried so very hard to get past that thing without being able to see all the invisible blocks, and I almost made it! But nope. I must say, that's pretty well designed. It's a barrier without really being a barrier.
Well, generally, because like the only way to get in here, unless you have loyalty, is to go through that top section. Like it's like a one-way path. On the reverse, you have to get back through that way.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you have loyalty. But I'm used to running it like this, so...
Is what I'm saying.
I don't use a shortcut. Let's see if I can one-hit this thing with Flazer now.
I doubt it.
Yep.
Oh, crud. You're a powerhouse now. Unstoppable!
Wow. Actually, look at all those power-ups I got. I haven't been like using much of any of them.
You've been like hyper conserving them for some whatever reason. You're just loading with them. You just don't go crazy.
Well, I guess the last dungeon should be pretty easy if I'm using everything.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
Yeah. Actually, I do remember something I can get up here.
You lost me.
Never got those Pegasus boots up there.
Hey,
I
right.
can grab them really quick.
Oh, hey, what's with that false room up there?
No reason. Just something that's there to be there.
I see. Well, cool. I like it.
What am I doing? What am I doing? Forgetting my own dungeon. Okay. Everything dies pretty quick at this point.
Yep. Except the bats take less damage in the darkness. I just find that kind of weird, and I was tempted to change it, but I thought, eh.
I think I put that because they ended up pretty weak even with that little fireball thing. Come on.
You should leave that power up, the power fragment on, because it's not like you're ever gonna even use it.
Unless you're actually using it.
The honesty.
It's never gonna run out of it though.
Exactly, that's what I meant. Nicely positioned thing there.
The jump?
Yeah, the jumper plant. It's like right above you, tracking your every move. Puts the fear in you.
Hee. Oh, got past him. And I can just kind of sort of sequence break
Shortcut
this
it.
part.
Hooray.
See, loyalty is useful for little places like that. I kind of like it.
Well, shoot, Brayleth was telling me that loyalty is his most used element ever. The most useful. So hey, there's people who like it.
Just not you.
Just not me.
Come on. Really? Okay. They both are suicidal there.
Kamikaze party. Wee.
Nah. Oh, and I don't know if I ever mentioned this. I don't know if you realized it, but those long plants that come out of the ground,
Uh-huh.
they're weaker when you hit their heads instead of the stem.
Oh, yes, that is the thing. No, that's the thing I very easily realized, and I think it's pretty awesome.
I tried to design it so that I end up hitting the head sometimes and stem sometimes. Maybe they'd realize that they're doing more hits when they do the stem, but
I think it came across pretty well.
I think one of my friends just kept hitting the stem, even though sometimes you'd kill it really fast with the head.
Hmm. Yeah, I can see why that might be hard to notice, though. If only there was some super effective animation we could have put in there for that reason.
Just
I never really thought
head
about
goes
that.
flying straight off when you kill it with the head.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I also really love this whole invisible bridge you made here.
And the broken parts in the ceiling are where there's broken parts in the ground.
Exactly. There's all this, I just find that she put such nice little hints like that all over this dungeon. I think it's pretty nice.
I think it's some, if you're doing like invisible blocks like that, something you really should probably be doing. Until you have this thing here to show you what's there.
Indeed, I completely agree.
But in general, yeah, I don't really like how that area turned out. It's just kind of weird to me.
Be like that.
A bit messy in a way. Anyways, got all the elements.
Hoorah! This run's going well. It's time for
Guess I could check
the grand finale.
That's what? Magic sword.
No. Yeah. Well, if you don't save Sweetie Belle, you can get it there for a price,
That's
and you don't even have enough. So there's that.
it's kind of weird. Anyways, guess I'll grab pretty much everything. Or stone useless.
Yeah. Okay.
What am I gonna use it
Instead
for?
of really
Going and
use-
getting heart pieces or something?
You're right. It's like escape ropes, Pokemon, or the magic mirror in The Legend of Zelda. Not something I ever really used, but hey, they're there. I should say magic mirror in Link to the Past. Oh yes, and I turned this place into Dreamland. Mostly because when you have people going through places multiple times, you should change something up. It's like the difference between the Egg Corridor in Cave Story and the Egg Corridor in Cave Story. Those poor dragon zombies.
Wait, zombies?
Yeah, dragon zombies. In a.
There's a sisters, but I don't remember zombies specifically.
It's all all those hatched dragon eggs that appear in that egg corridor are apparently they're called dragon zombies. Can I guess that's what happens when sky dragons improperly hatch?
I just remember like the twin, or was it sisters?
No, I'm talking about just all the regular enemy dragons.
Oh, I remember now. They're just kind of like sitting around firing at you.
With bloody tears for whatever reason.
Because they're zombies. Hey, look, I can get the. Oh. Just like accidentally hit down or something.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been good. Oh yes, and that giant slime. I remember in the Great Palace of Legends of Link, Adventure of Link, yeah, that's what it was. There was exactly one giant slime that just suddenly dropped on you.
And then it died, and it was never to be seen again.
Exactly. I thought that was a cool idea.
Yeah.
Those things die in one hit, though. As long as you, I mean, those bomb droppy thingies. As long as you can touch them before they fall, everything's peachy keen.
Well, that thing's about to fall. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do they like even drop anything worth it, really?
Actually, most likely not. But yeah, I'm just saying.
And since I didn't save her, I don't get her little cutscene giving me a sword right there.
Mm-hmm.
And boom.
Bling, 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 bling.
No, you got a little bit of delay going there, so probably not quite as thought. Anyways, final area.
And I love this music, holy crud. I love Yuzo Koshiro, or whatever his name is, I think that's how you pronounce it. He's a genius. I wonder what he's working on nowadays. Oh, hey, by the way, you missed the treasure chest. Go back left. Yeah, you
I remember
lasers,
now, but...
don't you?
Hmm?
You like lasers. You don't want to miss this.
No, I've got... Okay, 3. And 1 equipped, so I can de-equip that now.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Every little bit.
I guess the bosses in this area will probably be a little bit of a challenge, considering I only have 3 hearts. I'm gonna have to eat a whole bunch of apples to survive.
I suppose there is that, but you still do quite a bit of damage, so I mean, as long as you're offensive, should be good. Oh, by the way, this whole gem puzzle was heavily inspired by Final Fantasy X's Cloister of Trials. It isn't nearly as good as those, but hey, I'd like to think I did somewhat good, and that's yeah. I thought those were cool, so yeah, that's what I was going for here.
So was it...
Was what?
Trying to remember which section was which orb.
Oh,
I think,
right, yeah.
Okay, down was circle, I think.
Yeah, bottom left.
Hate you.
Well, you probably don't want to mess with the rolling turtle here. You won't get much out of it.
What was it even?
The Deku Scrub. Who sells you Thunder Breath, although he won't do it this time. Instead, he'll tell you where all the pieces of heart are.
Doesn't he give you some sort of present when you do it, or was that just the item sound for getting the map marked?
It's just for the sound for getting the map marked.
Okay. Actually, I don't think there's going to be all that much of interest to me in this run. Going through all the side paths, I could probably just cut through.
Yep, this dungeon is probably the quickest to do when you know where to go. And it's also the obligatory water level. I mean, lava level. We don't have an obligatory water level, which is a shame. How can we call ourselves a platform game without an obligatory water level?
We don't even have water.
Yeah.
What am I doing?
Oh, by the way, those things resist fire breath, so I guess that's another thing that's gonna make this playthrough difficult.
I just one-shot them with, like, magic and blazers, so...
Oh, hey, frost kills them instantly, though, so I mean, using that might help.
I guess I could just do that right now. Get rid of these 2. Except they're following. Aren't those supposed to be damaged? Or do they resist lava too?
They resist lava too.
Okay.